Hi everyone, welcome to Love's Path. I am Jennifer. Today's video is going to be an overview on the 7 spiritual laws of success. If you haven't read the book yet, I highly recommend it. It's got a lot more information than this video does, and it is called The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra. The law of pure potentiality. Ego versus true self. Your ego is not who you really are. Your ego is who you knew yourself as people see you. Your ego is your avatar. It is just a role that you are playing. Your true self is your spirit, your soul, your higher power. It is the energy source fueling your being. The ego cares about all things. It wants power, control, money, respect. It has emotions and feelings and thinks about anything and everything. The spirit knows that it is one and the same of everyone. It is detached from egotistical traits. It magnetizes you and draws people and situations in, allowing you to create the life of your dreams. Bonding with others becomes joyful as you are filled with true love. As you can see on the screen, there are 3 things outlined that you can be doing to practice the law of pure potentiality. 1 is take time each day to be silent. Spend time in nature. And practice non-judgment. Law number 2, the law of giving. The more you give, the more you will receive. This one is an easy one. You give and you receive. You get and you give. You take and you give. It goes hand in hand. You put out as much as you want to come in. It's like the whole law of attraction. What you want, you have to put that out in order to get it back. So when people say you got to spend money to make money, that's this law right there. Some of the things that you can do to practice this does not necessarily mean money. You can give a gift to everyone that you encounter. And it doesn't have to be a monetary gift. It can be a smile. It can be a compliment. It can be a blessing or a prayer to them as you just walk by. You gratefully acknowledge and gratefully receive any and all gifts given to you, no matter what it is. You circulate wealth by giving and receiving. Remember, so that is exactly what I had said earlier, as it takes money to make money, and you just got to put it out there. So you can spread gifts and you can give to people by not even spending any money, by saying something nice about them, by giving them a prayer or a blessing, thinking about them. That is all that is needed sometimes. Law number 3, the law of karma, or cause and effect. Karma is both action and consequence of that action. If we want to create happiness and success, we must learn to sow the seeds for those. Karma implies the action of conscious choice making. Become consciously aware of the choices you make in every moment, whether the result of the action, the choice, is good or bad. You have the right and the ability to decide if you are going to make it good or bad. If someone insults you, you can either be offended by it or you can choose to ignore it and it not affect you. If the result of the choice brings happiness to you and those around you, then in essence, you know you made a good choice. If it brings harm or sadness or any kind of negativity to those around you, then you know it might have been a bad choice. Become a witness to the decision and be aware of your choices as you make them. This awareness is very empowering. The more you bring your choices into the level of conscious awareness, the more you will make correct decisions automatically. Everything in the universe is an exchange of energy. Look for the seed of opportunity, and when you tie that seed of opportunity with your dharma, it allows you to transmute the karma into a new expression. For example, if you are in a job that physically, mentally drains you, and you get fired, maybe you should look for the silver lining and ask, what is the message from the universe? What is the message that the universe is giving me? The universe might be trying to tell you to follow what you actually are really passionate about, to maybe slow down and rediscover who you are. You can also transcend karma or become independent of it. How to do this is to keep experiencing the gap, the self and the spirit. For example, if you take a dirty towel and wash it in clean water, it might only remove some of the dirt. But if you let it dry and wash it again and again, eventually most of the dirt might be cleaned away. As you wash or transcend the seeds of your karma by going into the gap and coming out again. This is done through the practice of meditation. All actions taken can generate memory, so all actions are karmic episodes, and memory has the ability to create desire. Example, if you drink a cup of coffee upon waking up and continue to do so every morning, you are generating that memory and desire. So every morning when you wake up, your body feels the need to drink a cup of coffee. You desire it. By becoming conscious of this ability within you to manifest that memory and desire, you become a conscious generator of reality. Through being aware and a conscious choice maker, you begin to generate actions that are evolutionary for you and those around you. As long as karma is evolutionary for both the self and everyone affected by the self, the fruit of the karma will be happiness and success. So be conscious in your decision making and what actionable memories you want to create. 3 things to practice this law is every day make sure to witness the choices that you make. By being witness to these choices, you are bringing them into your conscious awareness. Know that the best way to prepare for any moment in the future is to be fully conscious in the present. Whenever a choice needs to be made, ask yourself, what are the consequences of this choice? Will it be a good choice? Ask your heart for guidance and listen to its message of comfort or discomfort. That's your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Number 4, the law of least effort. This is the principle of harmony and love. When we learn this lesson, we easily fulfill our desires. Nature does not have a rule book to flourish and grow. It just does with little to no effort. Your physical body is a device for controlling energy. It can generate, store, and expend energy. If you know how to do this in an efficient way, then you can create any amount of wealth. Attention to the ego consumes the most amount of energy, so drop the ego. Do not worry about approval from others or having power and control. When this energy is freed up, it can be used to create anything you want. Know that every moment is as it should be. When you struggle against a moment, you are actually wasting energy by struggling against the universe. So go with the flow. Accept everything for as they are and not as you wish them to be. You can wish for things to be a certain way in the future, but in the present moment, you can't wish them to be any other way. So that is when you need to learn to accept and just let go. When you feel frustrated by a current situation or a person, know that it is not the person or the situation which is giving you those feelings of frustration. It's you. Those are your feelings, and your feelings are not the fault of someone else. When you recognize and understand this completely, you are ready to take responsibility for how you feel and to change it if you can accept things as they are. You are ready to take responsibility for your situation and for all events as you see as problems. So do not blame anyone or anything else for your situation or feelings. Not everyone will agree with you, and it's a waste of energy to constantly defend yourself. There's no need to persuade others of your point of view. So sometimes you need to relinquish it and not defend your point of view. You gain enormous amounts of energy by doing this that would have been wasted had you constantly been defending yourself. 3 things you can do to practice this is practice acceptance every day. Know that the current moment is as it should be, because the whole universe is as it should be. Your acceptance needs to be total and complete. Accept the moment for what it is and not what you wish it to be. With accepting things as they are, take responsibility for your situation and for the events you see as problems. Know that taking responsibility means not blaming anyone or anything, including yourself, for the situation. Know that every problem is an opportunity in disguise, and this awareness allows you to take the moment and transform it into a greater benefit. Keep your awareness to remain defensiveness. Relinquish the need to defend your point of view. Do not feel the need to convince or persuade others to accept it. Always remain open to all points of view and do not become strictly attached to them. Law number 5, the law of intention and desire. Learn to harness the power of intention and you will get everything you desire. Slip into the gap by centering yourself in that silent space between thoughts. To go into silence is your essential state. When in that state of being, release your intentions and desires. When you are legitimately in the gap, there are no thoughts, no intention, but as you come out of the gap, before the thoughts start, you introduce the intention. If you have a series of goals, you can write them down and focus on them before going into the gap. You are planting seeds for your intentions and desires by releasing them. You do not want to dig them up to see if they are growing. You are simply releasing them into the universe. Remain established in the awareness of your true self, your spirit, your connection to the field of pure potentiality. Do not look at yourself through the eyes of the world or allow outside sources to influence you by its opinions and criticisms. Relinquish your attachment to the outcome. Do not become attached to a specific result. You must live in the realm of uncertainty. Enjoy every moment in the journey of your life. Go with the flow. Once you release your intentions and desires, let the universe handle the details. Trust the infinite power of intention. Trust the organizing power and let it orchestrate all the details for you. Your true nature is one of pure spirit. Carry the consciousness of your spirit wherever you go. 3 things you can do to practice the law of intention and desire. Make a list of all your desires. Carry this list with you wherever you go and look at the list before you go into your meditation, before you go into silence. Look at it before you go to sleep, or when you first wake up in the morning, or whenever throughout the day that you feel the need to look at your list. Release the list of desires and surrender it to the universe, trusting that when something doesn't go the way you want it, there is a reason, and the cosmic plan has something in store for you that is much grander than what you had originally conceived. Practice present moment awareness. Refuse to allow obstacles to consume and dissipate the quality of your attention in the present moment, and accept the present as it is. Law number 6, the law of detachment. Give up your attachment to the result. Being detached to the outcome is very powerful. If you become attached to a specific idea of how it is going to be, you are shutting out a whole range of possibilities that could happen. Instead of remaining open-minded, you are closing your mind to only one possibility. 3 things that you can do to practice the law of detachment are: commit yourself to detachment. This will allow yourself and those around you the freedom to be as they are. Do not impose your idea of how things should be. Do not force solutions on problems. It will only create a new problem. Participate in everything with detached involvement. Accept uncertainty. With your willingness to accept uncertainty, solutions will spontaneously emerge out of the problem, out of the confusion, disorder, and chaos. The more uncertain things may seem, the more secure you will feel. Uncertainty is your path to freedom, and through this, you will find security. Remain open to the infinite possible choices. The infinity of choices. Remain open. Seven, the law of Dharma, or purpose in life. The field of pure potentiality is divinity in its essence, and the divine takes human form to fulfill a purpose. According to this law, you have a unique talent and a unique way of expressing it. There is something that you can do better than anyone else in the world. And for every unique talent and unique expression of that talent, there are also unique needs. When these needs are matched with the creative expression of your talent, that is the spark that creates affluence. Expressing your talents to fulfill needs creates unlimited wealth and abundance. We must discover our higher self so that we can express our divinity. We must discover our unique talents and express them. Help others and learn to combine your unique talent with service to humanity, and you will make full use of this law. Shift your internal dialogue to, how can I help? And not think about what's in it for me. 3 ways to practice. The first commitment is, I am going to seek my higher self, which is beyond my ego, through my spiritual practice. The second commitment is, I am going to discover my unique talents and find my unique talents. I am going to enjoy myself because the process of enjoyment occurs when I go into timeless awareness. That's when I am in a state of bliss. The third commitment, I am going to ask myself how I am best suited to serve humanity. I am going to answer that question and then put it into practice. I am going to use my unique talents to serve the needs of my fellow human beings. I will match those needs to my desire to help and serve others. Discover your divinity. Find your unique talent, serve humanity with it, and you can generate all the wealth that you want. When your creative expressions match the needs of your fellow humans, then wealth will spontaneously flow from the unmanifested into the manifested, from the realm of the spirit to the world of form. You will begin to experience your life as a miraculous expression of divinity, not just occasionally, but all the time. And you will know true joy and true meaning of success. As you begin to understand and practice all of these laws, you will focus on your true purpose in life, which leads to the law of Dharma. Through utilizing this law, you begin to create everything you want whenever you want. You no longer feel the stress or anxiety that can accompany life. You are happy and carefree, and your life becomes an expression of unbounded love. Thank you everybody for watching the video. If you made it thus far, this book, The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra, was a phenomenal book to read. And I am not gonna lie, I read it probably a couple of months ago. I just got around to making the video and just doing the refresher on these 7 laws. I wanted to read the book again because some of these I have not been practicing. I kind of forgot about them. So in order to get our spiritual practice where it needs to be and to find ourselves and become one with ourselves and be able to manifest and attract all of that we want, we have to make sure that we are following these principles. And it is a good set of laws or just things that as a human you should be doing. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. I got the little link on here somewhere, so you'll see it. It's my logo. But anyway, thanks again. I will see you guys later.